No, no favors. That is the bare basic minimum of getting to your character. Because if just because you speak with the correct accent, or just because you have a body language that seems authentic, it doesn't mean you know anything about the character and where he stands inside of the scene. So let's break down scenes now. Thoda technical karte hain. What is for a writer and to understand for an actor or a character, what is the requirement inside of a scene? The scene has got the similar structure. It has got a beginning, a middle, and an end. The beginning is the setup. The middle is the conflict. And the end is what we call a reversal. I mentioned it a little earlier. A reversal. Alright? If it's written well, we have to find out amongst actors, and this is primarily for actors and writers and directors, why not, is who has the action. Can anyone tell me, besides Shohutu, what is the meaning of action in a scene? Who has the action? Please put up your hand. Don't feel afraid. Even if it's wrong, it doesn't matter. At least we're trying. What is the meaning of action in a scene? Are you're spending too much time recording. Be participant in this. Put up your hand. Somebody. I'm going to ask somebody. Sorry? Expression. All right. Listen, it doesn't matter if it's the wrong answer. We are here to learn also. What does action mean in a scene? Somebody else. Yes, sir.
Something that will take the plot forward.
All right. Kind of. Okay. Somebody else. Yes, ma'am. Sorry?
Forgetting yourself who you are and be the character.
That you have to do in any case. Koi mehrbani nahi kis pe. You have to do that. Right? Somebody else? Somebody else? Yes, ma'am.
I guess the character
What is the meaning of who has the action?
who is proactively doing something.
Okay. Not bad. We're getting there. We're getting there. Come on, guys. Who has the action?
Somebody who is saying something. Somebody who is making some gesture.
Gesture. Okay. Anybody else? In the last row. Yes, sir. Sorry? Lying. We all have to lie all the time. अभी मैं भी फेंक रहा हूँ ना, मैं भी तो lie कर थोड़ी मैं सब apply करता हूँ अपने वर्क में, मजा कर रहा हूँ. Okay, last row, sir.
So when you are mentally and physically present in that scene.
All right, that's also correct. Nothing wrong in anybody else, sir.
Somebody who is taking scene ahead.
Okay. Somebody said something similar. I'm with you, sir.
Somebody who is serving the purpose of the scene.
That's also right. I'm going to take one or two more to understand how simple the answer is, and I would like it to be imprinted in your hearts for the minds. Yes, my dear?
Some sort of movement.
Oh, the least, no, in fact, that's not the right answer at all. Action is not about, say, I'm eating or I'm walking or I'm pouring water or pulling water from a well. That's not action. That's business. Okay? That business can be very thematic, but business comes later. First, you must understand, as actors, as writers, as directors, is what is the action. Everybody said mota mota, something. So, let me explain. Action means who wants what. Who wants what? I want something to get somewhere. So, if I'm here, I want to get here, the insurmountable goal. But before you get to the insurmountable goal, whether you achieve it or not, you will have to have mini wants. It can start here also. Normally in The Hero's Journey by Joseph Campbell, he'll turn around and say, the first reaction of a hero is to reject the challenge. Mujhe nahi karna hai. Right? But the moment you realize that you are compelled to take up that challenge, you will start having mini goals. Goal after goal after goal after goal after goal after goal after goal. And now when you reach the midpoint, and it's called the second lock-in, you can't go back from this point, but the majbooran, we have to move forward. Your goals become more and more dangerous, because this is where the villain comes in, or the antagonist rather comes in. And he's going to be breathing down your neck. So your action is solving problems. Understood? Their action is to disturb me. I'm joking with I'm sorry. I've been kicking things around. ऊपर ही डाल दो ना तो लाद में तो ऊपर ही ये उसको हटा हाँ. So let's get back to the thing. How does this help an actor in his performance? Because when I enter the stage, I can't come and use my golden word or the golden line. I have to come in with a particular purpose. Let's say we're on stage and we are in the wings. What am I concentrating on? Can you hear the breath? Someone comes, hey, go look, break a leg. And we're entry. I took the stage, but why? With what purpose? What is the purpose of entering that stage in that particular? What is your body language when you enter the stage? So you ask yourself the question, somebody said why at that point. What is it that you want? What is it that you need to achieve? And your body language, people talk about body language willy-nilly, has a certain purpose. Hey, listen, I don't want you to say anything to me right now. Please don't interrupt me. Are you going to give me the 25,000 rupees that I want or not? I come with a certain purpose. What is it that I want? Now, this person has a want, a goal to achieve in the scene. He may or may not achieve it. What is the job of the other actor, if he is the opposing person, is to counter that and make his life miserable. Do not allow that person to achieve their goal. Now the actors have cross purposes. And what does that cross purpose give you? Conflict. And without conflict, the scene is dead. You get what I'm saying? Right? I can't stress this enough that it makes your life very simple, because you're not entering this line to say a golden word. You're coming with a very definite purpose, because I need this very desperately. The other questions, Shogoto mentioned, are the other questions that you ask yourself to raise the stakes for yourself. If it's not in the script, make it up. If the writer has not done his job, you make it up. And that's what I'm saying, how writing and acting is so important to be put together. What will happen if I don't achieve what I want? The stakes have gone up. Well, is my mother going to die if I don't get the 25,000 rupees? What will happen if I don't achieve my want? Why now? Believe me, with each passing question, your body, your purpose, your voice, everything starts falling into place. Why now? And the conflict starts. How does the conflict start? The other guy will say, "Ek minute, yaar, you come, don't shout at me, yaar. I am sitting and my mother is not well." Oh, acha, ye to problem ho gaya. I came in to save my mother and ask for the 25,000 rupees, but he's dealing with his mother. Mummy kaisi hai? Okay. Now how? It becomes so much more difficult for this guy to achieve what he wants. And the tension builds up, and that's called what? Conflict. And he says, you can walk in over here and tell me that, I'm dealing with my problem and you're coming with your bloody problem. You got some cheek. Now, both the conflicts have to have an equal weightage. Right? Because if it doesn't have equal weightage, you say, yeah, when somebody's being cruel about it. No. You got to find a way to have a worldview conflict with the other person. And once that conflict is kind of reaching a head, you have what is known as a reversal. And that reversal also helps if it's written well. Sometimes it's not written in. To have a reversal of expectation. And you must always subvert, not give the audiences what they've seen 575 times before that. Even as a performance, even as in the tonality with which you deliver the line, even with the purpose they say, yaar, aise picture mein ye dialogue aise hi bolega. Kya? Aren't we fed up of listening to kya? Right? So, this is a structure of a scene. But what I made easy for you is to understand your purpose in that scene and how it will help you in every single way to achieve your goal. And then you may fail. Let's get back to, so we'll have a reference point for at least 30 people over here, 40 people over here who've watched the Mehta Boys. Anybody else has seen the Mehta Boys? And I need to ask, which scene would you like to talk about? Anybody here? Put up your hand, don't feel afraid, please. Why? And nobody's been participating. Who's seen Mehta Boys? Sir.